let's just get married.
Molinari here today on the Songwriters stage with Leona Naess. You've been an absolute pleasure to have with us. Thank you so much. Let's talk about Leave Your Boyfriends Behind, which is another fabulous song on 13s. It's like, get all your girlfriends together and go out and drink and leave your boyfriends at home.
Yeah.
Was there a specific drinking night that you went out with your girls and you were like, I gotta commemorate this?
It's not only to girls too. I think a lot of the time when people get into relationships, they lose their identity a bit, and they can't be without that person, which is fine. I understand that. I've been in some similar situation, but it's that thing of like, can we just go out like old times and like it's not about hooking up with, everyone's like, oh my god, you're trying to like
cheat on your boyfriend,
steal someone's girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. I'm like, no, it's about kind of going like, can we just go out like before, and also some people change when they're with their significant other. They're not like themselves, and
I know. You always have that one friend where, like, as soon as they have, whether it's a guy or a girl, as soon as they get someone in their life, they totally ditch all their friends. You're like, dude, where have you been for 3 months?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I got a girlfriend.
And then they get in a fight, and then they call you.
And then they come back, of course. So it's ode to all those people.
I mean, it's fine. We all do stuff like that. But
and it's a really fun video that you guys put together.
Yeah.
It's, you getting ready, and it feels very real.
It is pretty real, except for the biking around New York is like a New York bike gang.
Yeah, and no helmets either, I noticed.
I know. Plus, like, my skirt was like...
No, did you guys have to actually like block certain parts of traffic to film that, or did you just like driving it out on your bike?
We didn't pay. I mean, it was very guerrilla style. It was pretty scary actually because there's a lot of like potholes as well in New York, and we stayed up until the sun came up because the last scene. So we were pretty exhausted.
I bet that'd be good to be exhausted riding a bike in New York City.
Jason's in the video playing his guitar in the party.
Now the party said there's some of your friends and some other people that were all there together. There's a lot of people in that last party scene, all singing your song out.
If you offer free booze, you'll see they come.
Yeah, like super fans, right? They travel.
Yeah, my manager was like, I don't know what he did. He like went on some blog and was like, "Do you want to be in Leona's video?"
Now I read that you had, for the actual singing part of that, there was a Tribeca Alcoholics Choir that joined you for the singing. Yeah. Where did you meet them? Where do we find them?
No. Those were my friends.
Okay.
Friends of friends, and we just said we had a party. We didn't tell anyone what was going to happen, and then we had basically printed out all the lyrics, had the laptop with like microphones, and then Sam was there, and he like did something where you would probably know about this, but like change the speed so you could like the song would play on the speakers. They could sing along, but it wouldn't bleed through them. I don't know.
Oh, cool.
Like, anyways, and then we just got everyone hammered, and then gave everyone a sheet of paper and made like the boys sing, the girls sing, and it was fun.
It sounds like it was really fun. You gotta love that because music videos, they get overthought and they get to be too like narrative. And when you see a video like that, you just like, all right, now I want to go get a drink and go out and dance.
Yeah,
definitely makes you get up and want to go out and dance. It's very cool. Now on the totally other side of that spectrum, "Swing Swing Gently" is I don't know why that song, it makes me feel like comforted. Like I'm wrapped up in a big warm fuzzy blanket on like my grandmama's lap or something.
That's what it's supposed to do.
Sweet, I got it right. Where did that song come from? What was going through your head during that?
Well, I actually did that song in Sweden. It was weird. I kind of had this writing. Can you say splurge? I don't know what that. I can't speak English. Anyways, I just splurge. Yeah. I would wake up. I had this like deal with myself. I'd wake up, go get a coffee, go to the studio, and sit in the room and just write for half an hour. Then tell Nathan, who I was working with, to just record, and that came out like just
wow.
And it's kind of there's so many meanings to it I can't even explain, but I think it might be my favorite on the record.
It's such a beautiful, beautiful song. You listen to it and you're like, it's like this slowly like rocking gently, and all of a sudden you're like, wow, I feel like I'm in a warm little like enclosed blanket, and like not in a sleepy way, but just in like a really comforting way. I think it's great that your album has so much diversity where you can have a really high energy song like Leave Your Boyfriends and then have something, and they still all make sense together. It shows a lot of maturity, I guess, as an artist, people would say, but I just think it's the way albums, I think, should be, when they have a whole flow to it, and really beautiful. All right, I'm going to stop gushing, and we're going to take a short little break, and we're going to get back, and we're going to talk about the fact that you're touring right now with Ray LaMontagne, who I also love. So stick around for that, where you're watching the Songwriters stage, and I'm your host, Meredith Molinari, in studio with Leona Naess.
All 1,000 whys, I cannot wait It's such a drag.